Okay, as you've seen, after cutting the foam board in half, this will be the backdrop, which I will use this Lamax Sky backdrop, which is just like a heavy-duty poster board. It has kind of a gloss finish. I might like give it a coat of dull coat or maybe a satin. And I put anything I could find to weigh it down after using the foam tack glue to attach it to the foam. And for the base, I glued down a strip of cork for the track, and I'm going to paint all this purple foam, if I can focus, Bigfoot brown. How cool is that? Alright, so now I'm painting the foam, my Bigfoot brown, from my 99-cent paint sample I had them mix up for me at Home Depot. And I was using a cheap foam brush. And I haven't totally decided whether I want to make this just a regular summer spring scene, or I bought fall foliage, trees, and a pumpkin patch. I love the fall. Actually, I like all seasons, but I don't know, I'm still debating what I want to do. But let me finish this up. As you've seen earlier, I had bought this rock piece, and it was from a Christmas like village set. And I took off the pine trees and the white snow, and I put a layer of gray over the white, then some browns, another layer of brown, and I want to put a layer of grayish like this, because where I live, stones tend to be more gray than brown. And I'll show you some stills of how that transformed to this spot. And so I'll show you. Here we have the bottom, or the base, shall we say, with the cork road bed, and I just painted it Bigfoot brown. Oops. And then the top piece, which has the cloud background, which is just a same company that made the Brock background, made this cardboard clouds. I just glued it on with some tacky glue, and that'll be the back. And I cut out a piece of brass track I lay around, because this is not going to be anything like a main line or part of anything. At least I don't think it will be, of my layout. And what I think I want to do is have a make this a fall scene, because I bought a bunch of fall trees, and I'm not sure how I'm going to arrange these. All right, let me get the base on the tree so it stands. I'm not going to use the bases, obviously. I'll just poke holes in the foam when I mount these. But the idea is you kind of hide the ends of the track. If I get things to stand up right. And I got a couple pine trees. Got these from Michael's. They sell a bunch of trees and landscaping material. Figure those more maybe up on top. Also got these at Michael's. They're a little smaller. Those are Woodland Scenics, the other ones. But they would fit in something like that. Maybe another tree back here. I want to put a bunch of trees lining the top. And on top, I've taken green felt and kind of tore it, like pulled it apart. And I can put bits and pieces of that in there to break up the coloring of the brown. I haven't quite figured out where exactly it's all going to go, but you kind of get the idea here. Just to add a lot of texture and color to the scene. So I'll stop sticking my finger. Okay, that didn't work out well. And then, what else I picked up? I picked up these little shrub-like, which you can put in like little spaces, even in the rocks and whatnot. Picked up some of these branches. You can see that very well. But they're little teeny twigs. You can stick those in to make filler, because woods are usually pretty thick. And I'm thinking in the foreground, right in here, a pumpkin patch. And I also got this Woodland Scenics rustic log fence. So kind of put it like through here with a pumpkin patch. And some farm people. I'll probably just do a couple of them in the pumpkin patch field. And obviously it's not going to be brown. I'm going to put coating of earth on there, and then, start putting on some fine turf like grass. And I got all kinds of textures. So try to blend this all in. I also got this at Michael's. Nice bag of rocks. Normally I would just go outside and get some stones, but wintertime in New York, everything's covered in snow and it's a pain. Although I did get some, doesn't shine too bad, some brown rock off of somebody's landscaping. We won't say whose. And then I got some sticks I can use that my dog brought in on his tail from outside. Some little stumps. Got a little guy sitting on a stump. I'll have to glue his fanny down. Here's a little tie detail. And I'm going to ballast the track, of course. And I did weather the rail a little bit with the same paint that I used to weather my wheels on my train cars. And I'll have one little surprise on here that I'll show you when I get this done. So hopefully the next week I'll have this all finished and I figure out what kind of irregulars I want. Like I said, I want to put a bunch of trees on the top and hopefully have a nice little diorama to show off new cars instead of just showing you guys things on a pink foam or a white foam background. All right, thanks for watching.